I didn't do anything today. I don't have no idea
It's
any of the news is.
What up, baby? What's cracking? It's your boy Raider Will. We are back on the Most Notorious Podcast. I got my two heavyweight brothers with me. Yo, in the middle. That's absolutely right. Hey, we got our boy. Hey, Raider 401 Raider Jeff, baby, representing all the East Coast. You know what it is. And then on the very, very end of the screen, man, what I got is another heavyweight that represents the motherfucking West Coast, man. My boy Cheeto Linus from TBHIE. What's going on, baby?
What up, man? But what's up with the heavyweight? Why we gotta be? Why you gotta?
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. My man might be small, but he is a heavyweight because he's a heavyweight hitter and he moves light on his feet. He be like Muhammad Ali, baby. He hits you with that left and that right. That's why we call him the Debo of the show.
He punches for the knees.
Oh man.
Hey, let's say what's up to everybody in the chat right now, man. Hey, salute to you guys. We got Jeff McKenna in the show. We got our boy Sacktown Raider Mike. What's going on, baby?
What's up, Mike?
We got man Kenneth.
What's up, Kenneth? What's up, my guy? That's my Friday night regular right there. Houston Texans
we
fan.
Got Jay Jackson, Jay Jackson. What's going on, brother?
Oh, it's Navajo. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Man, that dude got me convinced. Like, I'm about to put that trip on my zip.
You got it.
Sheila said I could put it on zip. I'm like, shoot. Yeah.
Hey. We got our boy Big Easy. What's going on for Bakersfield, man?
What's up, brother? Hey. Actually, I was just at the swap meet in Rosarito, big dog.
We got our boy Big Oso in the house, bro, representing TMBC. You know what it is, man. Hey, y'all. You know what?
You forgot one, dog. You forgot one.
Where?
Forgot our boy Raider Ryan, man. What's up,
Raider
Ryan? How you doing, big dog?
Raider Ryan.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yo.
Cool cat.
You know what? It's supposed to be the slow season for the new season, but today was a big day. And Leo brought it up, man. Raiders Media Day popped off.
It was yesterday.
That was yesterday?
It started yesterday. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it started yesterday, but then we had more stuff come out today. Yeah. Lots of new clips, lots of new information coming out. Yo,
what up, Kev?
You guys, I know that Jeff says he hadn't had time to watch it. Is that right, Jeff?
I didn't watch anything today.
I didn't see today. I saw yesterday, but I didn't see much of today. I was pretty busy today.
So I got the opportunity, man, to watch the 3-hour-long show or the 4-hour-long show, and then the clips that came out today from the quarterbacks and everything like that. So it gets real interesting, right?
Yeah, today wasn't as long, right?
No, it wasn't very long, bro. It was pretty short.
Honestly. Oh, I did. I saw Aiden. I saw Kirk. And who was the other one? Oh man,
it was Aiden, Kirk, and Fernando Mendoza.
Fernando was yesterday. He came out again today.
Yep, I believe so. Hold on. Let me check here. Yeah, because Mike McCoy came out, Kirk Cousins, Fernando Mendoza, it says, and Aiden Clownell.
Oh, okay. He must have came out again then. Okay.
I mean, like they got him coming out like every day. I mean, like he is the poster boy.
He is the Messiah.
Yes. He is the guy that is supposed to change this franchise, right, Jeff? So, Jeff, let me ask you this, man. I'm like, there's a lot of people talking about it. If Fernando Mendoza is not the second string quarterback starting at the beginning of the season, is it a total bust as a pick if he's the third quarterback on the bench?
You're asking me that?
I'm asking Jeff. Yeah. Because I'd be like, a lot of people were talking about it after this. So I kind of want to get to that. And I want to get your opinion without you watching all the videos and all this other stuff.
There's multiple facets to this, is how I look at it.
Facets.
Yes. The glaring overall thing is you're not getting that true number one value if he doesn't start. Okay. So if you're using your number one pick this year and he doesn't start till next year, you gain zero value this year. You're gaining for the future. Okay. Second, you still don't know how good this offensive line is going to be. So why would you subject him to that until we know for sure how good that line's going to be? Let Kirk take the bumps. Let AOC 12 take the bumps. Make sure this kid is 100% ready. Because last week there were reports that it's going to be a lengthy process to get him used to playing on the center and everything. Why would you want to put him out there against some of these teams we're playing this year? It's not going to be a cakewalk. We got some tough matchups. Okay. So I think for the fact of not messing with the kid's confidence, I think it's best that he probably doesn't play this year.
Leo, go over there. Go to your room.
I think he needs to fully grasp the whole NFL side of football, because it's totally different from college. There's no two ways about that. So am I going to be upset if he doesn't play this year? For the value of the overall number one pick, yeah, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow when you could have drafted a guy that's a plug and play, like a defensive player that's a plug and play. Possibly an offensive lineman that's a plug and play. Wide receiver that could have been a plug and play type of player. Quarterback is not a plug and play position. It really isn't. There are some anomalies out there where it has happened, but they haven't been extremely successful. So quarterback is not one that you just gamble and say, oh, we're going to put him out there. You have to make sure that the time is right to put him into a game this season. So that's my take.
Leo,
what up, man?
What's your take, brother, on this? I mean, like, if Fernando Mendoza's the third string, are you good with that?
Let me tell you this, bro. At the end of the day, he's a rookie. I don't care how good you were in the college. Not everybody's going to transfer over instantly. Sure, there were a few people here and there, but they sustained the longevity of it, right? Yeah, Burrow came in, took them to the Super Bowl, but what's happened since, right? JD5 came in last year, the year before, took the Redskins to the NFC Championship, right? What happened last year? So to me, I'm not panicking because I hear what Kubiak and them are saying, and it's long-term goals. Mm-hmm. It's not tanking, right, per se, but it's building for the future.
Later, Jack.
And when it comes to this dude's confidence, that is one thing I think that you don't have to worry about messing up. Because as much as I doubted this fucking kid, the more I see him, the more I realize he is genuine, and the kid puts in the fucking work, man. And you're right, he was on today because they asked him about during the break or whatever, what they were going to do if he was going to go somewhere. And he said him and some of the rookies are staying in Vegas, right? And it's to continue working, right? To whatever, any way they can without getting in trouble, right? But yeah, man, I'm not worried about it. I think I'm glad that Kubiak and them had the mind to bring in someone like Cousins, right? Because all Fernando can do is he doesn't even have to coach him, just watch him. Watch what he does, the way he commands the huddle, the way he prepares. It's just all about learning and absorbing right now for him. And the more he learns, the better it is for us, right? I think you can mess him up, like Jeff said, if you do put him out there too early. We're still rebuilding our O-line. Yeah, it looks good on paper. On Madden, we might be good, right? But let's let them get on the field, bro. It's only June. Like, we don't know who these dudes are going to be able to block. Zone's not easy. The Raiders have a horrible history when it comes to zone blocking and being able to do it, right? So, I mean, to me, it's no rush. We're not in win now mode next year, right? Unless you're Max Crosby, then maybe you want to win now. If not, you're going to go somewhere else to win. But, I mean, other than that, we're in the future, We're building for the future. And whatever he shows and he develops, then I think Kubiak and then will make the right decision about when to put him in. Yeah.
Man, I love what you guys just said, right? This kid has to learn. It's not a plug and play position. It's very far and few
No,
players that can translate over and do that from the college level to the professional level at a very high level, especially at the level that the Raiders need it, right? Especially after the last year's offensive line. We've already talked about we don't have weapons on the outside that have developed. We've talked about it in previous shows where we look at that wide receiver room and we're questioning, hey, besides Brock Bowers, who's going to catch the ball?
Right.
You have questions on the offensive line. So why not let a senior quarterback that had a great year with the coach that you had go out there and manage the offense, teach this kid, say, hey, man, this is the way that you lead men, because he's not leading boys anymore. He's not the oldest.
Well, Indiana wasn't really boys because
Yeah, they were
23 and
it was an older
24-year-olds.
team.
That was an older team.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Collegiate minds are different than professional minds.
Yeah, but those dudes were 23, 24-year-olds.
No, I get you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying in that, Cheeto. But now you got a 30-year-old with a wife and kid, and they have bills and they have problems. In college, you're not dealing with very much of that.
You're not?
Well, not from what
I could have sworn David Carr was married by the time he was in college.
As I said, there's some guys that already have kids.
They have kids. Like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
You're absolutely right, but not a majority of the team.
Yeah.
But if you look at that, right, and you're saying, hey, the whole weight of the franchise is going to be on you, then I'd be like, why not let Kirk Cousins do what he does? Everybody's saying, oh, we should wait till after the Rams game. Bro, I'll be like, honestly, where is it that you guys see this guy playing? Is it after the Rams game? Or is it depending on our season? I'll be like, what do you guys expect to see there? And I'm going to start with you, Jeff.
I think he should get a heavy dose in preseason, first of all. There's chances where I think he'll play earlier in the season based on who we're playing, because we could be blowing out a team. It is possible.
Blowing out a team?
The Jets.
Okay. Okay.
The Jets are a possibility. Even the Dolphins. Dolphins are in such disarray. New coach. They've lost their wide receivers. The only sure thing they have is A-Chain. You stop him, you stop that team. After the Rams game, I'd have to look at the whole schedule. Who else? Is the Seahawks after that one, though, too?
Yeah, Seahawks is after that one. Mm-hmm.
That's another tough one.
From October to November, it's fucking brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not this is a tough schedule because, after the Rams, I'm looking at the schedule now. Yeah, because after the Rams, you have, the Jets, San Fran, Seattle, Denver, Cleveland, Chargers, Broncos, Tennessee. They're still good. Cardinals, possibly. Yeah.
Did you say Tennessee is good?
Their defense. They got a good defense. They got a good front line.
Last year, when I tried to celebrate us beating them on my birthday, you were like, "Oh, it's Tennessee." Now they're good.
No. I didn't say they're going to be a different team than last year with a new coach and everything, a whole new philosophy. They're going to be strong on defense. Just the fact that Robert Saleh is there,
And they do have Saleh, yeah.
And they did have some good defensive linemen up front too. So that's not going to be an easy feat either. I don't feel a game that's comfortable to put him in there and not be worried about, him getting screwed up. Not like making mistakes or whatever, but getting his ass whooped at some point. This all anchors down on the offensive line. Because now supposedly there's a competition between JPJ and Rodgers for a position. I don't even know what's going on right now. It's still too early.
Too early. It'd be way too early to make a depth chart, huh?
Yep.
The depth chart? Well, they've got guys that they think is going to be in those positions. They got to have something. If they got to pick a first team to put out there to practice, and then adjust it from there as they go each day.
What do you think, Leo?
You know, I think going about it as putting them in there when it's safe is probably not something that I'm in favor of, and I hope that's not what they're doing. You know, if you're just waiting, how long are we going to wait? You know, I think you're going to put him in one based on our record, right? If we're competing with Kirk and Captain Kirk has us scoring more than what last year we were at 13, 14 points a game, whatever. Say we're at 20 points a game and our defense is competitive and we're competing in these games. Then I think you let Kirk ride out the season, right? If we're in the mix, things like that. Because a whole bunch of stuff can happen, and we'll get into the max thing later, I'm sure, too, when it comes to the trade deadline. But it just depends on our season and how we're doing. Now, if by the Rams game, we've only won like 2 games, bro, right? And then now you're talking about the back end of the season, or even after our bye is week 13, I think. So even after our bye, say we're like 3-10, right? Or 3-12, whatever. Say we're that bad. Then at that point, I could see them, hey, let's put the kid in now, right? The season's pretty much a wash. We got to see what we have in this kid. Obviously, we're still trying out, the players or whatever. So then you put him out there. I don't think you have to be afraid of putting him out there because you don't have the right people around him yet. Because then that goes back to what Jeff was saying. Why'd you draft him number 1 overall, right? If you were just going to get a QB that you could insert with pieces around him, you didn't need to take the best guy number 1 overall. He's number 1 overall because he's going to bring something to the table, right? That's going to elevate your team.
Yeah.
So I think at that point, and with that mindset, you could put him in, say, like around after the bye week, depending on what our record is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just to give you an idea, 14.2 points per game last year. Let's see. At home, we were 16.6 points in Vegas and 11.5 on the road.
See? It's fucking horrible.
Ready for this? Over the past decade,
yeah.
we've averaged roughly 20.6 points per game for the last 10 years.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And ideally, I would want like 24 points a game, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
But you're talking about a 10-point difference, like baby steps. Let's get to 20. Right? Before we get to 24. Like, Jesus.
I mean, and the other thing, too, is it comes down to the defense, what we're giving up.
Mm-hmm.
What we're giving up for points on the defense. I'm expecting the defense to not give up so many points this season based on, on paper, how we look right now.
Yeah.
Again, my biggest worry about our defense is our depth at linebacker. I think that's our major issue right now.
Yeah, the depth at linebacker, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's our linebacker position. After Dean and Walker.
Yeah.
You know what? And it's crazy that they were talking about how in that media show yesterday, how that was the most upgraded position supposedly from the Raiders.
It was starter-wise.
For starters, yeah.
Starter-wise, yes. But to Jeff's point, it's depth. That's the question.
That we lack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where, like, they say, hey, Nakobe Dean, he hasn't been to practice. He's not practicing with the team, right? Everybody's on full alert because these guys that are
not everybody, just certain people.
Just some people.
It's fucking June.
That's where I go with it.
Right?
Like,
I ain't worried that Nakobe Dean's not there yet. Like, relax. Like, if the team isn't worried, we shouldn't
be worried.
If midway through summer training camp he's still not around, then okay,
right.
that's an issue.
I mean,
he doesn't show up.
Right. And I think with this regime, it's a little different because it reminds me, and I don't want to say it, but remember the Wilkins thing. Yep. But at that point with Wilkins, we knew there was like some shit going on between them, right? Whether with him posting videos of him in a boot, the team saying he's not doing what he's supposed to, so that became different.
Then he's dancing in the weight room.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But with Dean, he's coming in. It's a little different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, and that goes back to like the what Jeff was talking about, how it's a process, right? Depth wise, our secondary has a lot of depth now. You can't address everything in 1 year, right? We address the O-line. Our O-line has depth, right? Our secondary has depth. Obviously, the one that was lacking this year is the linebackers. So, and then again, that just goes to the longevity, the long plan. You look at who they brought in, younger guys, not old guys, right? and then you just go from there and try to build off of that. Yeah, but yeah, they did say it was the most improved, but I can see why they said that though, because you're talking about two dudes that they're dogs. Yeah.
And then when you talk about it as well, I mean, like, I love the fact that they talked about Rob Letter's defense, right? It's not gonna be just one front. It's going to be multiple fronts with guys playing out of position, right? Because you can put a DN on the inside if you think he's going to win on the inside. You can put guys on the outside. You can double load guys to a certain side, and then they have a dropper, especially in those 3-5 schemes or 3-4 schemes. They're going to be even in a 6-1. Sometimes they're saying, I'll be like, opportunities to win one-on-ones up front.
A 5-2 type. And it's crazy because Noah asked 3-4. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, he plays video games. So it was the big guy in the middle. So I was just trying to explain to him and explain to him, like, something clicked in my mind. I was like, bro, like, normally when you line up against the Raiders, you look for one guy. You look for 98. You look where 98 is and you slide your protection on that side, right? Mm-hmm. If they switch to what they're going to do, 3-4 hybrid 3-4, you still do that. Can you do that now? Because now you have other dudes on the other side now. Quiddy fucking pay. I have finally learned to appreciate how we've acquired this guy. When I saw how big he was, Jeff. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And then his story, right? I didn't realize his story. So I was like, oh my God, like, it really did open my eyes into, like, man, we really could have something with this front seven. Like, yeah, because you move guys around. You can move Max around. And when they start counting people, shit, what if Max don't even come in and he drops back?
See, the thing with Quiddy Pay is he's strong. I mean, the guy's in wicked shape. He's fast. He's faster than anyone else we've had play opposite of Max, too. You know? So his get up off the line, off the snap is it's like night and day from him and Tyree.
Oh my God.
Big difference. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Tyree looks like he's moving in slow motion in quicksand, and Quiddy Pay is like gone, you know, compared to the two. So it's like you got totally different type of players there now.
And then you got JJ, you got Tonka. And I will say this, and I like the kid. I love the Oos Lockett. But we need to, as fans, understand that he's just learning the game. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's big. Yes, he's athletic. Like, I didn't realize how much this dude can actually run, like, for as big as he is, right? But at the end of the day, he's still learning the game, right? So definitely, I don't want to say, like, oh, he's going to be our next, like, hopefully, that's the plan. But I like the kid. I like his story. I saw his interview with Samoa, made me like him even more. But yeah, he's definitely still learning the game. Like, when you hear him talk, like,
What's up, Sam?
Let me ask you guys this. Ayo Anthony just dropped this one. Says Max should never drop back in coverage. Let me ask you this, like chat. Why shouldn't Max drop back in coverage? If you're thinking that he should just be straight rushing every single time, I want you to give me the explanation of to why, chat.
Oh, Jeff can answer this because he knows Max Crosby's not just a pass rush specialist. That's his biggest gripe against him. And I agree with Jeff. He's not a pass rush specialist.
I agree with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'd be like, so why? I mean, like, people are saying, oh, he should never drop back. If it's part of the defense where it's giving him an advantage that the guy doesn't know when he's going to drop or when he's going to come or what angle he's going to go at, why would you take that out of his arsenal in order for that to, like, work? Hey, go ahead.
How often have you seen him drop back in the coverage?
A couple of times. I saw him last year when he got that interception. Remember?
Yeah. That was a fluke. You know what I mean? That was like a once in a lifetime type of thing. I just don't think that that's his best spot or best attribute is to drop him in the coverage. Yeah. He is kind of quick, but I think he still would be more useful up front because he's tall. He's got long ass arms. If anything, get your arms up to knock the ball down.
Right. And I think that's the term, Jeff. When we say drop back, I don't think we mean he's going to cover the tight end.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a zone. Like,
he sees the ball with the, coming out of the quarterback's hands. Get your ass up in the air. Block that shit.
Yeah.
You're too tall not to.
I mean, like, he's a great hooper. I mean, like, if you guys see his hooping video, he can hoop.
Just don't land wrong on your knee and fuck it up.
Hey, that's
was anybody else surprised that Mendoza's not a good hooper though? They said that he lacked hooping skills. I was not surprised.
Not surprised. No,
Yeah.
not surprised at all.
Mm-mm.
But yo, so let me see here. Let me bring up this if I can share my screen, I guess. Here's gonna be Mike McCoy with this part here. Give me 1 second, guys. Think. Yep. Am I sharing my screen, fellas?
No,
No?
No.
you're gonna put
You
it
have
on.
you have a bunch open down there. I don't know which one you're trying to show. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. So let me let you guys listen to what Mike McCoy has to say.
Are you ready to roll?
So how's it feel being here, and how long did it take getting used to these colors after some of your other stops in the division?
Well, I'm grateful for the opportunity that to come half and work for such a good. It starts with a Raider, something special. Obviously been in the division a couple other places, and I know what it means to play against this organization, to be in this division. But it's just an honor and privilege to be a Raider.
How would you describe what your day-to-day is as
Well, you're still on
basically as
AOL
Clint's
dial-up.
right-hand
Oh, okay. It is
man?
Will's. I thought it was
He's taking
mine
on
for a
this for the
second.
first time, and you've been head coach.
Yeah, well, I was in San Diego on my staff. And so it was great to have a good times. There's so many things that come across your desk. And sometimes you go, I've got to do that, or I've got to answer that question. I mean, yeah, you're the head coach, and you've got to answer all those things. So, I love helping him every day. It's always something different, but I'm here for him and help him lead and get the team prepared week in and week out, regardless of what the situation is.
A lot of young coaches are nervous about having people around them who will push back, who will be that voice. Clint embraces it and loves it. What's that say about his character?
Well, all Clint wants to do is help this organization win. And that's his number one focus. So he put an unbelievable staff together, and he brought guys in that are going to help him. And I think one of the things, I think as a head coach is you want to bring people in that can make maybe a weakness a strength, and certain things, guys in certain roles, whether it's in the offensive staff, the defensive staff, special teams, my role, certain things that can really help him, turn this thing around and get us to a winning tradition, get it back. And then that's what it's all about. But, he has a passion for this game. He truly loves doing what he does, comes to work every day. He's a great leader. And I think you can see that by the way our players are out there practicing on a daily basis. They've done a phenomenal job this offseason. I think it starts with Clint's leadership and what the message is and on how he wants us to play, how he wants us to prepare, and what we're doing.
Is there any concern? We didn't see Kobe Dean out there on the field. Is there any concern about his absence?
One more time, please.
Kobe Dean, we didn't see him out there on the field today. Is there any concern amongst the team with his absence?
No, there's no concern. He's a pro. This is the off season. The number one thing is that we're taking it one day at a time. And, you get through this next couple of days of the mini camp, then you get through training camp. The key thing is to have everybody as fresh as possible and ready to go for the opener. That's the number one focus.
Accepting this role, what gave you confidence that you and Coach Kubiak would have a similar vision?
One more time.
Before accepting this role, what gave you confidence that you and Coach Kubiak would have a similar vision?
Well, I was coached by his father back in 1995 with the Broncos, and just understanding and knowing the type of coach Gary was, and having played against Gary a number of years, different places. Then I was fortunate enough to work with Clint in Denver for a year, and I gave him a big responsibility there. I leaned on him for a number of different things when I was the offensive coordinator there, and he has, like I said earlier, he has a passion for the game, and his work ethic is unbelievable. And so we've talked over the years. We haven't been on a staff together since those days, but I was very, my family and I, my wife and I, my kids, we were very excited to be a part of the Raiders organization and work for Clint and be able to help him in any ways, just knowing the success he's had, the type of coach he is, the type of person he is, the family man he is. It's just it's an honor to help him.
Q Myers, Red Nation Radio 920. Going back to Nakobe, just wanted clarification. Is he in the building working, or is he?
Yeah, he's been here.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You obviously speak very highly of Clint, and you saw him and give him responsibility when you were with him before. How early could you tell, like, oh, this, he's something, and maybe he could reach this level?
Right when we first started doing things together, and just understanding, the questions he asked, and that was a great thing as a young coach in his role in Denver. He never hesitated to come to my office and ask a question about, a quarterback progression or why are we running, why do we call it this way, protection rules, things like that. And that's what you want. You want the young coaches to be able to speak up and don't hold back anything. And he asked all the right questions at the right time. There may not be in the middle of a meeting or something, but he'd wait and he'd come to my office and sit down and say, okay, hey, why are you calling this? Or what is the progression? Or what would you tell the quarterback in this situation? And things like that.
What have you seen from this? You obviously been around a lot of quarterbacks, in your time coached a lot of quarterbacks. What have you seen from this quarterback room in particular that maybe excites you?
Well, I love the way they work together. We left the building last night, whatever time that was. And, as I walk through the dining area down there, a bunch of them were sitting down. The quarterbacks, some other players were just sitting there having dinner together, hanging out. And we kind of all walked out at the same time. But you just love the way they work together. There's only one quarterback who's going to be playing. And that'll play itself out over training camp and how things go. But they work together and they help each other out. The two younger guys are very fortunate to have the two vets in front of them to see every day, what it means to be a pro, how they work. And everyone's different. Everyone prepares different. Everyone has different throwing styles, things like that. But you just love to see the relationship and the connection that they've built and the unselfishness of each one of them helping each other. Because as a young quarterback, there's a lot to learn. And then we got two vets that have done an outstanding job helping the young guys. And that's what it's all about. We've got the character in this building is out of this world. The vets, and we got a young team. So we got to help a lot of these younger players, but the leaders have really stepped up to help the young guys show them the way.
When there's a regime change, there's just some time with fluidity, guys learning where to be, right places where coaches want them. There just seemed to be none of that, just extremely efficient, very fluid. What does that say about what are you guys doing? Because I've been doing this for a few decades, and that's not normal to see it as efficient as it is right now.
We'll give Coach all the credit in the world.
So fucking annoying.
For establishing a standard that's very high. He's very demanding. He's not going to hold back on anybody. In the team meetings, he's not afraid to point anybody out at practice. It doesn't matter who you are. He's going to coach you hard. There's a standard. And that's the standard he set. And, if you want to be great in this league, there's a way to prepare, a way to practice, a way to work, a way to be connected as a team. The things we've done, it's been outstanding. But everything starts with Clint's leadership and the way he treats the players.
My wife called me lazy because I never do the things I say I'll do. I thought it was depression. We were both wrong.
Well, your
algorithm is a lot of experience and innovation in the offensive room, coaching room.
Are you depressed?
Yeah, quarterback in Fernando Mendoza, and when it comes to his development, which is extremely important around here, obviously. How do you guys go about sort of streamlining that so that it's kind of a one voice to him, so it doesn't overwhelm him with all the ideas that are in that building?
Well, the great thing about Fernando is, and I go back to one of the first times I met him, or the first to even go back to the combine. When you have the interviews and things like that, you have a lot of time at the combine, but is the question that he asks. He wants to know why. And that's the great thing. And I think Andrew and the rest of the offensive staff have done a great job, because the first year is a challenge, not just for rookies, but for everybody. There's so much information, and you're trying to, you're installing a system for the long haul. It's not just this year, but it's for the future. And it changes from year to year. Don't get me wrong there. You're always adjusting to your players and what they do best. But the great thing about it is just the way the coaches have decided, okay, we're going to have these 6 installs. This is how we're going to install it. We're going to repeat it a number of times for the offseason program. They're going to come back to training camp. It's back to day one install again. But the most important thing is to explain to these players, this is why we do it this way. This is why the foot works. This is why we have a certain 5-step drop, 7-step drop, quick passing game, all those different things. Here's the protection rules, and really explain to all the players, this is why we're doing things.
A wide variance between experience, Kirk and then Fernando. Where's the starting point for you guys, or just the fine line of, Kirk kind of been here, done that, whereas Fernando is just starting. So getting that message across to both quarterbacks in a way that is not wasting somebody's time, but also being beneficial to the young man?
Well, this is the first year in the system. And obviously some of the coaches have been with Kirk before, so they know more about him than the other guys. But the most important thing is that we teach the system, number one, and then find out what our players do best, not just the quarterbacks. Obviously, it's built around a quarterback, and you have a system in place. But you got to look at everybody on this roster and say, okay, offensively, what do we do best? And what are the quarterbacks like? And, there's going to be a time once we get through this and get closer to games where you get to the, you start game planning, you start asking the quarterbacks, what are their favorite plays? What do you really like? What do you not like? I'm a firm believer in that red pen is your best friend. If you don't like something, cross out. We got plenty of other calls. As coaches, we got too many plays in a game plan more often than not. So, but it's all about the players and finding out what they do best.
You talked about Fernando asking the right questions. It's one of the first things I learned about it. Just since he's been in the building, what have you seen just about him embracing this opportunity?
Well, you love the type of person he is, his leadership, the way he is with his teammates. You see, like I mentioned earlier, the guys having dinner last night. You see the way he interacts with everybody, the way he is in the huddle, the way he is, in between, his reps of talking to guys. He's a leader, and he's got a very bright future. He understands the challenge at hand of, what he has to do to become a pro and learn. And I can't say enough about, the coaches in the quarterback room, and then the vets that are here helping him, and then the other teammates, that are helping him learn how to be a pro and what it's about playing in the NFL.
A lot of quarterback rooms, but how rare is it to find a veteran and rookie who are genuinely interested in making each other better?
It's great to see. It says a lot about the character of the guys in the room. It's when you see people that want to help each other, and they understand. Kirk's played a long time. He's played a long time. He's been in a lot of different rooms. Aiden has done a phenomenal job from the day we signed Kirk to the day we draft Fernando. He hasn't changed at all. And it just says so much about those type of players. And it's special as coaches when you get those type of people in a building and they're unselfish and they want to help each other because they understand the business. It is a business and they understand that, but they're doing everything they can to help the younger players.
You were just in Tennessee where Cam started from day one. I think you were in Denver when you eased Tim Tebow into that role. Can you talk about the advantages and benefits of kind of both situations with the first round quarterback starting from day one and also kind of learning under a veteran?
Well, then I also had Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. That was his second year, but it was his second system. So it's not going to happen overnight, just learning and mastering everything. There's going to be mistakes, but I'm a true believer in the only way to learn is by making some mistakes. And there's the ups and the down. It's a long season. Tim, we did a special. We did some work on him the other day for a special the NFL is going to put out here. In 2010, we drafted him at the 25th pick, and Kyle Orton was the starter, and he came in at the end of the year. And then the next year in 2011, John Fox was the head coach. And, middle of the season, we made a change. We were down against San Diego, and Tim comes in and almost leads us to a victory, throws a Hail Mary, which we had a good opportunity to catch. We did not. And then the rest is history with Tim and what he did there. And so it's just, it takes time and everybody's different. Trevor got on a roll there early, his second year. We kind of struggled a little bit early on, just learning the system. And we were trying to find out, and that's on us as coaches also, of what he does best. And, don't try to do too much. And then all of a sudden he got hot, then we had the playoff run with the big win against the Chargers, things like that. Everybody's different. Cam, he had his ups and downs early, and then he was so efficient at the end of the year. And unfortunately, he got hurt the last game of the season in Jacksonville, after he scored the touchdown the first game. But if you watch all three of those guys, you can see the growth over time. And there is the frustrations at times that, they don't make a play, and they've always it's been easy for them, and they hit a little bit of a wall at times. You say, just keep going. You're going to learn. You got a very, very bright future. But it's hard. The game, the tempo, the speed of the game from the preseason to the regular season, you get into the playoff, how the tempo just picks up, and you're always learning. Yeah.
Is teaching a young quarterback like Fernando, you mentioned just mistakes, learning, okay, the windows here are not the windows at Indiana. The speed here is that just more is caught than taught?
Well, I think the great thing, the way Clint, Andrew, and the entire offensive staff are teaching this offense to the offense about the anticipation, the footwork, if it's one hitch, if it's two hitch, where you're going with the ball. And then they're sticklers on it. They are on it every single play. They're always talking about the mechanics of everything. But I think the biggest adjustment, or one of the biggest adjustments besides the speed, is just the anticipation you have to play with at this level. Because what is open in this league, you got to understand that a tight window that's open, and you got to anticipate and the ball placement and certain things. You see, Aiden's a great example down there, and Kirk, you look at it also like in the red area. The way you throw the ball on the goal line versus the back end line, low on the front, high on the back, things like those little things that make a difference at this level. You got to learn.
About the speed and mechanics, with a young quarterback and trying to teach that. It's kind of been noticeable how much Fernando's been under center, throughout practices, trying to learn that. How would you say he's been able to grow in that regard? And, what's the biggest thing that you try to teach him in terms of getting better, with something he's not used to like that?
I think Fernando's done a phenomenal job playing under center. And the great thing is that he's got a ton of work of doing it since we got here. It wasn't like, hey, we're gonna just put him back in the gun and do that. There's a system that's in place, and coach and the rest of the staff we're installing a system for the long haul. And so this is what we're gonna run. This is how we're gonna do it. And there's plenty of times he's in the gun too. But we're with all the quarterbacks, it's okay. We're gonna play under center, and we'll take it one day at a time and just keep teaching the guys the way to do it. But he's done an outstanding job with it.
You talked about playing or coaching rookies before. What is the telltale sign that a rookie's ready to play?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think it's a gut decision at certain times with certain players, and every player and every team is different. What is the situation of the organization? What is your plan going in? Of what we have a plan. We have a detailed plan of how we're going to do this thing, and it'll all play itself out over time. But I think the most important thing is that you just stick to your plan. And when you make that decision, it's not just the quarterbacks, it's every position on this team. We got a lot of young players here. And there's only one way for those guys to learn, and that's to play. So,
Can you speak on the community here in Las Vegas? The Knights are in Game 4.
Yeah.
Just the championship culture in this town.
Yeah, it's we become my wife and I and my kids have become huge Knight fans. What a story! What a season! We went to one of the games where towards the end of the year they had to win so many games and have certain things happen to get in, this and that. And I think it's a great lesson for our team. It's about getting hot at the right time. And then you just see McNabb. See what he took the puck to the face a couple games ago, and 48 hours later he's out there. And I was at the game the other night. And it's just amazing to see just the way the crowd responded, the way the team responded to him being out there. And it's a great lesson for these young guys of what it really truly means, especially when you get somewhere like the Stanley Cup. But it's just great for the city. It's great for everybody here, great for the fans. But I mean, it's been unbelievable. I can't wait for the game tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be here for the rest of the series. I got to go to a wedding in Greece. So I won't be able to go to, if there, hopefully it's not a game 6, but if there was, God, it'd be tough to pass that one up. But best of luck to them, and everybody here is cheering for them.
Let's wrap it up with Paul and then Hondo.
Mike, so the Raiders are known for paying tribute to their alumni, their heroes in the organization, and one of the most celebrated was Willie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
You played for Willie at Long Beach State. What is that full circle moment for you, like being in this building?
Yeah, it's amazing to think that, I grew up in the Bay Area. I grew up in Novato. So there's plenty, you heard about all the Raiders, being over in Oakland forever. I've been in plenty of games. It's just truly an honor and privilege to work for Mark Davis and the organization, knowing so much about it, having grown up in the Bay Area, the Raider history. Coach has shown a number of videos on the legends, by position and certain things about what it means to be a Raider, and all the great players that are here. And I'm very fortunate to have played for one of the best, not only Raiders, but players in the history of the NFL, and Willie Brown. I played for him in 1991. George Allen was our coach in 1990. Willie was on the defensive side. And when Coach took over, it was great because it was, I think he still thought, even at that age in 1991, that he could go out and play. And there was plenty of time. I remember certain DBs, there'd be certain breakdowns, and he'd stop the period and he'd go out there and he'd line up, and he thought he was number 24 out there playing in press. And, but just what a great guy. Unbelievable human being. And, you always you loved the draft every year. He talked about Mother's Day, but a special human being. And, he always talked about what it meant to be a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider. And there's such great tradition and history here, but it was an honor and privilege just to know him, and it's even better to play for him.
Coach, when you look at Fernando, he hasn't played a lot under center, but sometimes people misunderstand not being asked to do something doesn't mean an inability to do something. Yeah. Have you noticed with him, because Curt Cignetti talked about, you throw new things at him and he just does it. Is that football IQ? Is it just discipline? What is it with him? And did you maybe see some of that early, like in '95 with Clint when you saw him?
Well, yeah, he truly wants to be great, and he's going to do everything he possibly can to be the best player he can be. And he's taking it one day at a time, and you see the way he works every day. Even if as you watch practice, watch when the other quarterbacks are going. He's back there taking drops, certain plays, going through the progressions, going through the reads. He lives here. He wants to do things on his own, to do certain things, to master the system. Like I talked about, the footwork, the mechanics, the anticipation. He has a burning desire to be great, and that's what the good ones do. They do everything they possibly can. And so there was an adjustment to play under center, but he looks great doing it. So it has not been a problem at all. There's some little things we've changed with him, but you just love where he's at right now. And we just keep working with him, and give the other guys, the vets, all the credit in the world for helping him become the best Fernando he can possibly be.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, well, great to see you all, and look forward to working with you.
All right, John. I wanted to play that clip right there from Mike McCoy because I think,
motherfucker, you played a whole press conference.
That was a whole
Jesus Christ.
There's still 3 other players on there, bro.
Those are clips. I can't believe we listened to that whole thing, dog. When this fool said Tim Tebow, that should have been your cue to just cut it off.
But I wanted to get people's full.
You're a bully. Remember that.
Yeah,
dog, he said Tim Tebow, and motherfuckers were listening like we was about to get some knowledge.
But he goes around to say, right? Hey, Fernando Mendoza, bro, is he ready? Doesn't sound like he's ready.
No, see, I knew you were going to do that. That is not what that sounds like.
Hold on. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, hey, we're working on him, right?
Does that mean he's not ready?
To what? Yeah, I'll be like, again, I'm saying,
if someone is a superstar, are they done, or do they continue work to get better?
No. Hold on, Cheeto. So are you saying that he's ready to be a start, or are you saying that he's saying they're saying?
I'm saying it's fucking June and it's too soon to even know.
I'm not saying. I'm saying, hey, they're working on him. I'm not saying that he's not ready. I don't know.
Said 1 minute ago. Obviously, he's not ready.
I said it sounds like he's not ready.
What? How does it sound like that? Help me understand. Because you're not the only one.
Hey, hold on. The reason I say this is one. Later on that clip, okay, they're talking about the offense. Okay. They talk about how footwork and timing have to go together, and they're working on that with him.
Right.
To work on that. So that is part of the progression there, Cheeto, to be ready.
And
to know the timing.
Ready for what?
Footwork down. To have the
ready for what?
To make the right call or to make the right decision on the field.
And that is when the season starts, right? We're only in June.
Correct.
So how can you say he's not ready if he's doing what they're asking of him between now and then?
It's a work in progress.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But when people say like, "Oh, he's not ready," and like, dude, relax.
Here's the thing: are you saying that Kirk Cousins is not a little bit more adept to it because he?
Oh no, shit! He's been here 30 fucking years. He better be. Yeah.
So he's more adept to the timing, the footwork, the mechanics in order to run this off.
Well, he knows the system. That's where he's got.
They said, "Hey,
how long has he been doing it, Jeff? A couple months or years?
15 years, I think. Actually, 14.
So, has he been running the same offense for that amount of time?
What's up, Daniel Barry?
No, he hasn't been running the same offense, and they're saying it's a different system. It might be a similar offense to what Kurt ran.
They've even said systems, schemes, and all that. At the end of the day, it's football.
Correct.
And they know how to play football.
Correct. But are you saying that in that offense that he's going to be ready with the timing right now to go out there?
You don't know. It's only June. It's June 9th. They haven't even put pads on. They're in shorts and t-shirts.
Okay, you know. Okay.
Right? Like, you don't know. It's too soon to tell. That's what drives me crazy. Oh, he's not ready. Oh, it's time to panic. And
did I say it was time to panic?
Rookie, bro.
Did I say it was time to panic?
Like, he's a fucking rookie.
Yes. And it's okay not to be ready as a rookie.
Is it though?
Yes.
Because some people seem to think, oh my God, he's not ready.
Wait, whoa. Who said that? It's okay that's why you're a rookie. And there's very, very far and few players that we talk about that are able to transcend from one place to another at a high level. And we all know that.
I'll tell you this, I think he's probably more advanced than Aiden is.
I could see that. I'd be like, I think his ability, his mobility, and everything like that is definitely something that suits him. Now, what I don't know is the timing part. Like, as maybe Aiden is better at the timing with his footwork. I have no idea. And
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure,
I
like,
think
reading
the
second
timing
day-
part's the crazy part, man. You're talking about people who've been here for years. Of course they have the timing down.
Correct.
This kid's been here 2 months? 3 weeks with the team? Like, can we give the kid time to work on the timing before we start saying he doesn't have it?
He doesn't have it right now. I'll be like, and I think you're right, Cheeto. I think that's going to come with time, that you learn how to play the speed of the game. Everybody talks about it, right? Year one, the game's really fast for you. Year two, that's when you see a massive improvement. But let me ask you guys this. Is Raider Nation, as him as the first round draft pick, willing to wait that long?
It depends on who it is.
Because I've seen it earlier in the chat. If he doesn't start from the get, he's a wasted number one pick.
Who said that?
Gravy.
Gravy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, where is it?
No, I believe you. I believe that from Gravy.
No, I've heard him say that.
Like I said, I believe it from Gravy.
And that's where I came in with what I said earlier. You know, you don't get that true value at that number one pick if he's not starting right away. But if he's not ready, or the team's not ready, not necessarily him, if the team's not ready to support him out there, then you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you don't want to kill the kid's confidence. And number two, you don't want to see him get hurt. I mean, he's the future of this organization if he's that good. You know, and that's what everybody's striving for. But unfortunately, as fans, not all, because I'm not one of them, want him to start and be like super ready. And, you know, this is a guarantee. You got to have patience. You have to have patience because just like Leo said at the beginning, teams rush their starting quarterback out there or their quarterback they just drafted out there too soon. And it doesn't go right. They're the first ones that, you know, get blamed for it. It starts messing with their confidence. They get injured, you know, and then they just don't develop the way that you think they should. A perfect example, Aaron Rodgers. How many years did he sit behind Brett Favre before he got out there? And when he got out there, guess what? He shined. The guy was phenomenal. How many years did Steve Young sit behind Joe Montana? Granted, I know he started at Tampa Bay and he did start in the USFL prior to and everything. But when you got a caliber of a quarterback like Joe Montana, unless Joe gets hurt, which did happen a lot, that's the only way you're getting in a game. You look at some of these other quarterbacks that sat behind somebody before they got that chance.
Yeah.
You know, those are the cases where it really pans out and it works for the future of your organization. There was a time where Green Bay's only gone through 3 quarterbacks in the last 30 years. So look at that stat. You got Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to what's his face? Love.
4 if you include the Magic Man before Favre, because Magic Man was the guy. Remember him?
Yeah. But still, it's like that. It's the same thing with like the Steelers with their with their not quarterback situation, but head coaching. How many they've only had 3 major head coaches for fucking years, going back to the 70s.
Yeah.
So things take time. So if he's got to sit behind both guys, because I think we're going to cover 3. We're going to carry 3 quarterbacks. I hope
so.
Because if we carry 2, that means it's going to be Mendoza and Kirk, and that means ALC 12 is either traded or cut. And now, what if Kirk Cousins goes down early? Now we're forced to put him out there. And if the team's not ready for him, now we're in a world of hurt, and then we hurt the future of this organization going forward.
Yeah.
So 3 is a smart. I can't see us going to 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah. No,
carried 3 last year, all season.
Especially when backups are you want to have a good backup, right?
Yeah.
Like you need that guy. And I think we talked about it last time about Kirk not even being here long term. Right? Say Kirk, whatever, Fernando next year, you still have Aiden here next year to be the backup for the future.
I would pay him for the be the backup.
Yeah.
And then you bring in what you think is the potential future backup for the team, and potentially could end up taking Fernando's starting job. You never know.
Oh, here you go.
No, but seriously, that's what I'm getting at. Oh, you don't know what you're getting when you draft every year.
Yeah.
So next year you draft another. We should draft a quarterback every year, regardless. I've already said this before.
Not in the top though. Not like
no. But you should always bring in competition.
That's what I'm saying. Clarify that part.
It helps your starter excel, which is what we fucked up with Derek Carr for the longest time.
Except that year he had Mariota on his ass.
Yep.
Remember that year he had Mariota on his ass?
Yeah. Every season, every draft, you should be drafting 2 players guaranteed, 2 positions, and that's a quarterback and a left tackle every goddamn draft, because those are the 2 most valuable positions on an offense, is your quarterback and that left tackle. Because if you don't have a left tackle that's being groomed to take over, your team's screwed.
It's funny you said that, because when I watched it on Monday, they were asking, was it Spytek?
What's up, Mo?
About the draft.
Rosetown.
And how everybody thought we should be getting a wide receiver or a big D tackle, and about the best player and all that, right? And then he said something that stood out to me. He said you draft the best football players, because you can never have too many of those, right? And you end up creating depth. Yeah, and it goes to your point where you're saying, right? If there's a guy up there who's a quarterback, who's a good football player, it's later in the draft. Obviously, you don't want to pick one every first round, but why not take one? Because good football players create competition within the team to make everybody else better. So that's where I understood where he went with this draft, where he felt he drafted good football players. He didn't go position specific, right? Obviously, football players that met his criteria, character wise, all that other stuff that Spytek and them do. So I think that was a good, huge point as far as when you go with the draft and you bring in players like that. Yeah.
I mean, like when you're talking about it like that, Tito, our team was so fucking bad last year. That tell me what position we didn't need.
But if you see who Pete wanted to bring in, and it was evident when we brought in the wide receiver, Tyler Lockett. What was the point of bringing in Tyler Lockett other than you wanting to bring your guys in?
He was bringing his boys. He was just bringing his boys. That'd be like, if you look at it from this year, when we looked at the draft, another thing Spytek said when they were talking about, we drafted guys, they questioned about taking the D tackle, etc. And he said, who? Not us.
Right. And that went to media and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're talking about them internally. Hey, man, we felt secure in the picks that we were getting and the guys that we're looking for. Man. So obviously, us out here don't know shit about what's going on internally, because they had different guys in different boards and they're looking for different qualifications from these players. We're looking at
stats. For sure.
We're looking at stats. We're looking at highlights. We're looking at this. They're looking at this game totally different way. They're playing chess. We're playing checkers.
Well, if they're right.
And that could be it.
And this is where the Raider Nation, where we start to get crazy about drafts, right? Like, look at Tyree. How many of us were like, don't pick the guy. You should never pick the guy. You should never pick the guy. ends up being a fucking bust, right? So yeah, I mean, in theory, it sounds good if that's who they want, but we don't know they're playing chess until those guys pan out. Then at that point, it's like, yeah, well, they knew more than we did.
Correct. But I mean, like, if you think about it, that's the way they're looking at it right now. We're looking at it on the plain view, just hey, they're looking at it in 3D, we're looking at it in 2D. They're looking for something else. They're not just looking for, hey, the guy runs a 4-3, catches the ball, blah, blah, blah. They're looking for more guys. They're looking for guys with heart. They're looking guys with chip on their shoulder. They're looking for guys that have something to prove. I mean, like, and those were the free agents that we brought in. I'll be like, if you look at it, all these players are going to amount to something, and it's culture. They're trying to build a culture here.
Trying to.
Yes, and that's what they're going to try to do and establish it. I'll be like, again, it came back to the guys even at the beginning. They talked about not having the freaking shield on their helmets.
Well, they got it today.
Finally, right? So
Yeah.
All of them?
Well, remember, it was the whole team was going to earn it, not individuals.
It was a team. It was a team thing.
It was
If
a
you
team
practice
thing.
like a team. If you conducted yourself as a team, that's what made you earn it.
Yeah.
Travis, to answer your question, I think it was both. I think it was overall lack of talent and horrible coaching because we just didn't have a lot of talent last year. We didn't. Offensive line was talentless for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
Defense struggled. Everything struggled. We didn't have a really good running back room. The receivers were trash. Quarterback play was horrible. Coaches were bad. I mean, it was just, we were overall just, when you finish and get the number 1 overall pick, your team's bad on all levels, coaching and players.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. I mean, like,
you didn't get the number 1 overall pick because you had a bad luck of a year, you know?
Yeah.
You ended up with the number 1 overall
What's
pick.
up, 805?
You were a bad team, right? Mm-hmm.
What's up, Nada? What's going on? Hey, Q, what's up, man? Can I just, before we get too late into the show and people start to leave, I just want to bring up something real quick. Everybody knows that we lost Robert Pena last week. Prayers to him and his to his family. I was sent a text message today by I'm Not Bueno, just to let everybody know, because he's usually definitely in the chat consistently when any of us are on our shows. He sent me a message today. He lost his dad earlier today. So I told him I would let everybody know in the chat tonight that I'm Not Bueno. His dad passed away today. So if you don't see him, that's why you're probably not going to see him for a little while. He said he's going to take some time off from being in the YouTube chats. But if anybody wants to reach out to him, his phone number or whatever, text, just, if you want to send him any prayers. So just
it's been a week, dude.
Yeah, it has been a rough week. Rough week. So shout out to you, Bueno. Sorry for the loss of your father.
Yeah.
And shout out to Robert Pena's family. Man, it's been a rough week. It's just been so bad.
Yeah, and then you see more and more people, like other clubs, other fans. Yeah.
Yep.
It just seems like every time I open my Facebook, I see another one. And I don't even want to open my Facebook anymore.
I know, right?
Like, it seems like I see another one.
The girl I went to high school with, she lived out in out around Seattle. She just passed away this morning too. So it's like, Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on?
I can't stand you, 805. I see people say I'm playing Jenga. See, but that's a prime example of what you were saying about them playing chess and them playing checkers. If you follow 805 in the War Room, they have been highly critical of the players they took this draft based on who was available, but when they picked these guys, right? Now, go back to what we were saying, and you hear Clint talk and Spytech. Those were the kind of players they wanted. Obviously, when 805 and them do their analysis, they were looking at film, measurables, things like that, right? Not so much the character or they weren't in the interviews, obviously, right? They weren't the ones who were in contact with the people from Arizona about these guys they drafted and stuff like that. I remember coming on a live with Rundown, and Rundown said if we fucking draft a cornerback, he was gonna lose it, right? Look at how many secondary guys we got this fucking draft. Yeah. So it does go to, like, from a fan's point of view, what you're looking at. But at the end of the day, if this is the team they're building, and you have to get the guys you want because your name's behind it. It's your future, right? It's not us. Whether this regime fails or not, the majority of us, because some of us might leave, will continue to be here as fans, right? We'll still be here, bitching, complaining like we always do, but we'll still be here, right? These guys, it's a little different. They have to fucking sit behind the choices they're making because this is their future. Yeah. How many chances do you get to be a head coach if you fail?
One.
You know? Yeah.
Really? Like, I mean, like, unless you're Josh McDaniels, fucking somehow fucking miraculously doing a shit job.
And even then, the media was praising us when we hired him the second time.
Yep.
That he had learned from his first mistake in Denver, right? That he went back to New England and he learned what he did wrong.
Oh, yeah, he did it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, man, now that we've talked about, hey, you know, all these guys coming up, what are you guys looking at for the season as in saying, hey, man, these picks have panned out? What are the thresholds that you got to see? At least let me look at, let's not talk Fernando Mendoza because, you know, Fernando Mendoza, everybody's going to be like, well, he has to do this or that. Let's not talk Fernando Mendoza. Let's talk about second rounders, third rounders. You see, if Trey Zune, if you see him starting on the offensive line, does a good job, what are you looking from a third round pick, a Trey Zune? I'm going to start with you, Jeff, because you're an offensive line guy. Trey Zune is an offensive line guy that has played multiple positions. What are you looking from this kid for him to be a successful third round pick?
I mean, if he jumps into the starting lineup right away as a rookie third rounder, that speaks volume to either how good he really is or how bad everybody else is.
I was waiting for that part.
So there's that 50-50 with this.
Right.
You know, if he just walks right in and he takes over a starting spot, then I would love to see that, to be honest with you, because then that just how do I want to word this? That just shows the value of that pick and the value of the scouting report that made us pick him at that point instead of reaching for him sooner or waiting until later in the draft. You know, we got him at the third round. You know, to get a starting offensive lineman from the get-go, I think that's a big deal. Just matter of where he is. Is he going to be left tackle, left guard, right tackle? Because you know he's not going to be center, so that's position sealed already.
Hey, you never know if Aiden can take over.
True. Yeah, as some think. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see the kid come in and stop because he's got so much versatility in him. You know, he can play multiple spots. So I think that would be a huge thing. That would give validation is the word I was looking for. Validation for making that pick. Because a lot of people weren't high on him. A lot of people were like, why are we making this pick? Why didn't we do something? Why didn't we go for a wide receiver in the third round?
Right.
You know, again, I'm still a firm believer in you don't build those trenches up, then your team's it all starts there, offense and defense, that front line. You know, your quarterback could be the best quarterback out there. If you don't have a line in front of him, it's going to suck. He's going to be horrible. Your running back's not going to be as good, you know? So I think it would be a great thing to see him come in and start. I would love every minute of it. You know, now it's the big question of who's odd man out, though.
Well, I mean, like, that's why I asked you, what for that third round pick, what do you think Trey Zune would have to accomplish for him to be considered a successful third round pick this season?
Even if he comes in as like if he's purely a depth guy, that he's the first man on the field if they need based on if they're running a certain scheme, certain certain plays that, you know, he's a focal point for,
Mhm.
you know, where he's, you know, his skill level is good enough to get him out there. Like if they need a player that's like, say somebody gets hurt or needs to take a few plays off, he's the first one out there. If he's the first one running out in the field, then I think that's a really good value at number 3, especially as a rookie.
Because I know Cheeto is a speed machine and a high flyer, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna ask
You just called him fat earlier. Now you're calling him fast.
Right.
Well, I said he was a heavyweight, man. Think about calling my man's fat. I said heavyweight.
Heavyweight. He did say heavyweight.
Hey, so Stooks, second rounder. What do you think he has to do in order to accomplish being a good second rounder? I mean, Jerry McChin kind of fills that role right now, Cheeto. So what do you see? I'd be like a safety that can play in the slot. So I'd be like, what do you think like his role is going to be like? And for him to be successful and make his way as a second round pick for our defense.
See, I'm a little different. I think you can't even base it a success off their first year because they're rookies.
Yeah.
I know you want them to, ideally, but I think a lot of the times when we do that, we fall for the banana and the tailpipe. And you take DJ Glaze as a prime example. You look at where we picked him in the draft that year we got him, and then he became a starter. And we were like, damn, we have a gem in this motherfucker, right? Year 2, what happens?
No, they could have a downfall. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So I honestly think it's unfair to them as rookies to expect that, now you know they're going to be good based off of that, even their first year, right? I think as that, you know that they're putting in the work, one, right? Showing up, not causing trouble, right? And you see them develop throughout the season. Even for someone like Stooks, who got drafted in the second round. And I only say that because I'm probably like the harshest one on Jack Besh, right? And he was our second rounder.
Yeah,
but it's not fair. But it's not fair of me to say he's the complete bust yet because it's only
no. And this is why I said, like, in order for him to have a successful first season, I'm not talking about, we're going to grade him after this whole season, that his whole career is going to be made.
I guess that means, like, what do you think is a success? Like, is it a longevity? Is it finishing the season? Like, I don't like thinking draft picks are success until maybe like their third year. By their third year, they're going to be it in the NFL, or they're going to be floaters, or they're going to be dropping off UPS boxes.
I get exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying, in order for you to think that, hey, man, this guy did a good job and he was worth that second round pick this year, at the end of this year, not, hey, that we're going to grade that his whole career, he's going to be a superstar. You're right. It takes 3 to 4 years worth of work for us to say, hey, this guy's a superstar or not.
I don't care. Unless he comes out and he's Deion Sanders, I won't say he's a superstar.
But
in order for me to say Trey Stooks had a successful season would be when he's out there. The times he is out there, is he making plays? Is he making a difference, right? Is he the ball hawk that we all saw on the films as to why the Raiders took this guy? Is he going to be that difference maker? I don't expect him to lead the league in interceptions and things like that, but just to make the most out of the opportunities when he's out there. Of course, he's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes, right? There are going to be times where you see him out there like, who the fuck do we play? The Rams. Same when we play the Rams, right? Same when we play the fucking Rams and Stafford, and that fucking offense is just out there, and Taylor like lights him up, burns him. You got to expect that. He's a rookie. You got a veteran. So I wouldn't be mad at things like that, but I would just expect to see his development throughout the year. If you see him get better from week 1 to week 17, then I would say it's a success.
I gotcha. You know what, Cheeto? I'm glad you brought up the Rams. And I wanted to ask you guys this because everybody's annotated the Rams as the Super Bowl champs this year. They picked up Myles Garrett. They have a loaded offense. Oh my gosh, they're just overwhelmingly talented.
Don't forget they have a great coach.
They got all the things in position, right?
Yeah.
Is this a make it or break it year for them?
No. I mean, as a fan, imagine you being a fan of that team and you keep getting there. And the last time you were there was when Darnold was there, right? And then last year you made it to the NFC Championship and you lost to the would-be Super Bowl champions. Of course, as a fan, to you, it's make it or break it, right? But as a franchise, as a team, I think they're just continuing to next man up. Who's coming in? How are we getting better? Fuck them picks. We're gonna go for it this year. Bring in Miles. But it works for them. It's been working for them. So I wouldn't say to make it or break it. But I mean, probably if I was like a diehard fan, like say a Buffalo fan, like when is Josh Allen going to finally win? Then I would probably say like, yeah, it's Super Bowl or bust for the fucking Rams. Yeah.
Jeff?
Yeah, I think it's a make it or break it for them for sure. How long has Stafford got left in him? Can he even make a full season? I mean, they're all in to win it this year. There's no two ways about it. And if any of the rumors do come true about Aaron Donald possibly coming out,
Lord,
forget it. Forget it.
You know what?
Right?
Because they don't even need him to be like an every down type of guy on that defense. He could come in spot play here and there on a series of two. You know what I'm saying? Because he would be that much of a threat. Like bring him in on like third and short, third and long type stuff, fourth downs. Again with him and Garrett out there, good God. But even without Garrett, with what they got now on that team,
they were already good without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where the whole Max thing starts to take a hold again because now what do the 49ers do? Because now they got to keep up with the Joneses. What does Seattle do? The Cardinals are the Cardinals. I'm not worried about them. They can't compete with those three teams.
Not right now, but yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah.
But does Max become a possible trade situation for say the 40? I know Raider fans aren't going to like this, especially the West Coast
or
guys.
even the Lions.
The 49ers, the Lions, there's other
the Bears,
the Redskins, the Eagles, the Redskins. They're still the Redskins. Minnesota. I mean, these teams that have aspirations to make the playoffs, the Cowboys could still come calling. You never know. Because the Cowboys were highly looking at him. There was a chance that he could have gone there if it wasn't Baltimore.
Yeah. The Cowboys have a good season and they're making a run. I could see them trying to add.
What's up, Raider Nation? Jason, what's up, Ernest? Yeah. The Rams window's closing if they don't win it.
You guys, I don't think you guys understand how deep and that team has depth-wise. I get Stafford has limited time. So obviously making sure their quarterback is going to go. That team has depth. Every year they go through injuries and this and that, but those fuckers are always competing.
And I've said it before, so just remember, Ty Simpson will win a Super Bowl before Mendoza will.
Hey, David Carr won a Super Bowl, so right?
Yeah, they're like even if you're riding the pine, it don't matter.
Right, right in the pine.
Still get the ring.
You still get the ring.
Oh man. So we're talking about. I'm thinking a 2-year window for them right now because you don't know if Myles Garrett will resign. He has a 2-year contract. I don't know. Like, again, I mean, like 2 years, right? You're talking Matthew Stafford will be done in 2 years.
How do you know?
Well, that's when his contract is over, it looks like.
I mean, you're going to be done. He just,
I'd be like, at the same time, Tito, they're already preparing for that. If they drafted this kid at 13 or 12 because, they were like, hey, just because.
I know it makes sense for other teams, but I want you to think about how much the Rams value their first round pick. Not much.
They don't.
They don't. They traded him away for the cornerback, remember?
Yep.
Remember when he came, right? They just traded him away right now for Miles. So the Rams build in other ways. I understand how, like, you can't waste a 13-round pick on someone and not play him. The Rams can. The Rams are that team that can do shit like that.
Well, because they're a team that's very well coached, like you already said.
Yeah.
Players want to go there. It's LA. You're in Hollywood, so who wouldn't want to go and play there?
Yeah. Oh, once Miles gets here, Miles is gonna be
didn't you see him get there?
No, but I'm saying he's gonna be like a superstar here in LA. I'm waiting for his face to be plastered like all over.
So it'll
LA.
be everywhere.
Once the World Cup is over, that's all I'm gonna see.
In the Dodgers game and threw out the first pitch.
That's what I'm saying.
He already said Rams Nation and fucked up the whole world because he's like, what the? Everybody was like,
no. See, Miles, it's not. It's whose house. That's what you say when you're at Rams. You say,
yeah, but he said Rams Nation though.
He said Rams Nation.
Miles don't know.
I know.
They'll catch him up to speed around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. What do they say? Whose house?
They say whose house, and then they yell Rams house.
It's still a Raiders city. They can suck it.
Oh yeah, I tell them that all the time.
Yeah.
I not before people start. Oh, why does he know so much about the Rams? My dad's a Rams fan.
Plus, you live there.
Whole life.
Yeah, you live in LA.
It's like people give me shit about the Patriots. I live in New England. If I watch any local sports or listen to the radio, that's all I hear. So of course I'm going to know more about them than most of the other teams in the league.
Yeah,
it's only human nature because of where I live. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, but I tend to follow them more because of my dad, because that's how I have conversations with my dad. Because even when they signed Miles, he was like, "Hey, did you see who we got?" And I was like, "Man." Yeah.
Well, you live in a household that's way divided, right? Because you got a Chiefs fan in your house.
My brother's a Chiefs fan.
You got a Rams fan, and then you got you as a Raiders fan, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. And it's been like that since we were kids, man.
How does that even go down in one household, bro?
It just does. It just does. Yeah.
You guys rebelled against your dad, and then your brother rebelled against.
Well, I rebelled against my dad by cheering for the 49ers because he was a Rams fan. Because I like Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. Okay. But when Joe Montana got sent off to Kansas City, that's when I started hating the 49ers because I got mad at the way they did Joe Montana. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I was always a Raider fan. I went to the Coliseum all the time. Yeah. That's why to me the Bay Area rivalry is not that big of a deal because I am from there. Yeah.
Hey, no, that I get it.
Yeah.
So, guys, hey, I wanted to bring some stuff up, man, because I know that there's a lot of people out there in the community and they're doing good things, man. And honestly, my boy Cheeto out here, bro, he's been killing himself during this backpack drive event.
Hey, shout out to Henry. Shout out to Henry for donating a box full of backpacks and school supplies. I found out who donated the box, and it was Henry. So shout out to Henry, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Nice. Hey, you know what, Henry? What a good dude, bro. You know, you put that out in that chat that we have, you know, our secret sauce chat, and bam, man, you got a box load of freaking backpacks. How many is in there now?
I haven't opened it, but the outside says 24.
Damn.
24 backpacks.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing, bro. Do you have that's right. Hey, Cheeto, do you have your Amazon list that you can put out right here?
Oh, do I have it? Let me check. I haven't been on this computer because I have the new work one. Yeah.
Hey, while he's looking to put that up for you guys, make sure you guys get over to Will's channel. He's at 492. He's 8 away from hitting that magical 500 number. So,
no way, for real?
Yeah, I was just looking at his channel. Make sure you get over to Silver and Black Podcast. Get over there, hit that sub if you're not subscribed already. Hit the notifications because he doesn't just do this show. He does a lot of other stuff. He does a lot of shorts. He's
a photographer now.
He's a photographer. He's all over the place.
Filmographer. You need your quinceañera recorded. Hit it.
I'm supposed to do my first baptism. Never have done one of those.
There you go.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys get over to his channel. Follow him on Instagram, also Silver and Black Podcast. So please do that. Let's get him to that 500.
Oh man, I didn't know he was 8 away. We could have made that our goal for today's thing.
Yeah, I saw it a little bit too late.
It's all good, guys. Hey, at the end of the day, I feel blessed just, doing what we do and just being with y'all and being able to shoot it every Tuesday. But hey, y'all. Hey, Cheeto, do you have that Amazon list?
He put it in the chat.
Oh, you did? Hey,
Yeah.
guys, please, hey, make sure that you guys donate to this great cause, man. We're doing backpack drives all over the country, it seems like, and people are just trying to help other people go to school. And I mean, like, you guys know right now how expensive and how hard it is for single parents, for just even parents together to gather up school supplies, man. It's expensive out there.
Hell yeah.
So please, man, if you guys can help a brother out, Cheeto's been doing this, man. He's putting stuff together. So please help him out. TMBC's with it, Raider Misfits. And I've seen a lot of promotion on this one lately.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Misfits, the
Yeah.
TMBC, teaming up together so we can give back to our community.
Yeah. So, hey, Cheeto, let me ask you this, man, because you do these a lot. When you get back to your community and you see kids that you're giving out stuff to, how does that make you feel, man? And like, honestly, like, what take us through that process? Because there's a lot of us, man, that, you know, people will just donate, but they don't understand what the process is like of you going through it.
Honestly, when we started the whole thing about wanting to do a club, that was my girl's main reason for wanting to do one. Like, we didn't need to join or start a club to party with Raider fans. We were doing that already, you know? So she wanted to do that as a way to be able to give back, raise money. So when we did our first one, which was for Easter, it opened up my eyes a lot to see what goes into it, right? What you need to do to raise the money for it. Who supports you, who doesn't. You know, things like that you had to do. But I think the most rewarding part was when we got done. And shout out to Joe, to Mike, Raiders Against the World, because we teamed up to do the Easter basket one, and we showed up to Warrior for Children's, and we showed up to their agency, and we dropped off everything. But then they took us behind the scenes about what they do as an organization, right? Telling us where these Easter baskets were going to, all the donations they take in, and basically kids and families that need, just requesting items from them. And then because of the generosity of others, being able to provide these things at will to, which I think is huge when you think about these times and how much people need things. You know, I was joking around with my girl, telling her I never got a fucking Easter basket. You know, that wasn't a thing for us, right? Yeah.
They're like, what? What's that?
Yeah. So definitely it was good to do that. So when Joe reached out to me again for the backpacks, I was all for it. And then now we're doing that again. Now this time around, you know, I know to create the flyers, to create Amazon wish list, things like that, right? To set up different things. I know last year we threw like a barbecue for it, and then the money we got from there, we divided it amongst each other to do that. And we're gonna plan to do the same thing. You know, have something like a month before, so that we'll have everything ready come the day of the event. When we go to the Boys and Girls Club, it's going to be an actual event there. People giving haircuts to families, to teens, coming in. They're going to come pick up their backpacks, things like that. So it'll be cool this time for us to be the ones there handing it out to them. Yeah.
Oh man, you're actually going to hand it out to the kids now.
Yeah, we'll be there at the Boys and Girls Club doing that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
You know what, man? After we mentioned that one, and you know, we put your flyer out, bro. It seems like the floodgates has opened the hearts for Raider Nation, and I started seeing a bunch of other flyers, right? So we got
I saw Mayo's, right? The Youth of the Nation. Yeah.
Right here, Youth of the Nation with Adam Mayo, right after you guys, man. They're down there in TBH with TBH San Antonio. They're down there.
Go Knicks, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're out there. Hey, they're putting it together. It's going to finish August 2nd. If you guys can donate to that, if you guys are in that local community, man, please do. Help these people out. They're doing good things. And then another one happened. This one was from TBH Denver. They're doing a school.
Is that you?
No, I'm not Denver. I'm
Western Colorado.
Yep.
How's Colorado big enough to have 2 chapters? I'll keep going.
Hey, fucking hater.
Like, I can see how California has multiple, but Colorado?
We live way far away from Denver, man. I'm like 4 hours.
Hey, New England's got 1, and that's my main man up there.
Yeah.
6 states.
Mm-hmm.
That's because he's so good looking, bro. I'd be like, you got to be a good looking guy to have 6 states. That's why they only gave me half a state.
Well, I mean, his 6 states are like half the size of California, right?
Yeah.
So, TBH Denver's doing a school, so I supply.
Oh, that's cool. And then I know Cynthia does one as well.
And they're right here.
I.e. Cynthia, right?
And
yeah.
that's the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not going to start hers till July 1st, until the very end of the month. She said that to let you guys know, but she's going to be doing it, man. And I mean, like,
One Nation Outreach. That's her thing. One Nation Outreach. Yeah.
And she's always doing amazing
Always, man. For everything. For homeless, for foster youth, for everything. Yeah. Shout out to her, for real.
See, this is what's good about where you guys are all located. So, like in Leo's case, you've got so many other chapters and clubs around you that you guys can be in person together, putting these together and handing them out and such. Whereas I'm the only chapter in New England, the other organization doesn't really deal with us. So it's like there's no one else close enough to me. The next closest actual chapter is
Philly?
No, New York City.
New York. Oh, the
New York City or upstate New York, like around Rochester or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So there's no chapter close where we could get together really easily and stuff the backpacks and do all that. It would have to be our own chapter with just the people in my chapter. So you guys are lucky where you have that many chapters and organizations close by you where you can do this. So
there's so many.
I
down
applaud
here.
you guys doing this. That's awesome.
You know what though, Jeff? I'm gonna tell you something like this, man. Cheeto's kind of a special type of guy. He's able to bring people together. That's the biggest thing, right? Because honestly, and I'll be honest, like there's a lot of clubs that don't want to interact with each other, right? They want to go like, hey, we're better than the other or anything like that. So at the end of the day, like, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, like I always say, keep it a buck, right? Like, they don't want to interact with others. They think that they're better than others. But when clubs come together, when people come together, that's what makes the difference. When people are going and they look at the thing and they say, hey, this is bigger than me, that's what makes it. Cheeto above and beyond that.
And I always wanted to see that because my biggest issue before was it kind of being like gang territorial. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it shouldn't be that way. We're like somebody said it in the chat, we're one nation, right? We're not one nation with a bunch of different gangs in that can't mess with each other. We should all just join up, link together for things like that. Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing, like I said, and Cheeto.
Exactly. Community, not you go. Mm-hmm.
And Cheeto, you're able to bring that, you bring community with you. You bring people together. And that's the biggest thing that I think you have to be able to do these events in order to bring people together, in order to show people that it's for the greater good. And it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about who has how many members or anything like that.
Right. Or who's been around for so long. Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're doing it for your community and you're doing it for your people.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So I commend you for that, bro, because I know that you've been doing a great job. Just, bro, you go wherever and you know a lot of people and you're able to bring them together. All right, man. But, shoot, I don't want to make it sound too chummy out here. So, hey, you know what, guys? I wanted to bring out the 7th annual Northwestern Blackout Barbecue. Go ahead.
I thought you guys just had that in Reno.
No, this is the Northwest Blackout.
Oh, Seattle and Oregon. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Portland, Oregon.
Ah, okay. My bad. Okay.
They're going to be having their barbecue August 1st.
Just pray, baby.
2026 at Overlook Park. Make sure that if you're in that area, you go hit them up. Be like, I know that they've been trying to put it out and hasn't picked up much traction. So wanted to make sure to give them a shout out.
Overlook. Oh, I know where that park is.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
What does
Never
it
been
overlook?
there. Overlooks the river.
Oh, okay.
It's right on the river.
Oh, okay.
There's a what is it? There's a tower from a battleship That's actually part of that park, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
No, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a huge park that goes right along the river.
Okay.
I've never been to Portland, man. That's one of the
Me neither.
things I want to do. I want to go to that state, but maybe one year I'll be able to make it out there.
Oregon?
Yeah. Never been, man. I'm like, literally the first time I was in Northern California was last year when I went to San Francisco. I never had been north of Barstow.
The farthest north I've been on the West Coast is Santa Cruz. That's as far as we got. We went on the Pacific Coast Highway. Yeah. We were going to go to San Francisco, but again, we weren't.
Fucking south.
We weren't dressed for it. Like, we didn't bring sweatshirts, and the temperature just bottomed out when we.
Oh yeah, bro! It's fucking yeah.
It dropped into the 50s, and this was like almost during the day. This was in July, and we were shocked. The temperatures, for some reason, we just turned around. We stayed overnight in Santa Cruz and went back down south to San Diego.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump, man. Jesus.
And you know what, guys? I wanted to bring this up because you guys have also talked about, hey, man, there's been a lot of people passing away in the community.
Is that one Spooks? Yeah.
Yep, this one Spooks. Cynthia sent this to me. She's doing a raffle for it. As you guys know, Cynthia is involved in a lot of things, and this is just the things that she does. So, guys, if you guys have the opportunity, make sure that you support this one. And the last one that came across my desk today was from our brother Joe Ortiz to let everybody know that, hey, guess what? For the Rams game, there's going to be a tailgate in Pink Lot with the Black Hole LA. They're going to be doing $25 all you can eat, all you can drink. Or is it for the Chargers game? Sorry, I can't see that. It's for the Chargers game.
Yeah, Pink Lot's the Charger game.
Yep. So make sure that you guys check them out. You guys have the opportunity, man.
Put that back up.
Go ahead.
What? Seriously?
Seriously, what?
You read it and you tell me.
Tailgate at SoFi because it's in blue. Sunday, September 20th.
Nope.
Pink Lot. Eat free. Bandero. Modelo.
Yeah.
$25.
Go back to the eat free part.
Oh, I can't see what it says. Kids and who?
Kids and super fans.
I can't see it.
Come on. Really?
Wait. It says, where does it say that? Oh, you can
right
do
on the middle. It says kids and super fans.
I just saw the kids. I didn't see. I got to zoom in. Excuse my blind eyes.
I can't even see this.
Oh, he's right. It does say kids.
Oh my gosh. Hey, but you know what, Cheeto? You are a super fan. Jeff, you are a super fan. Everybody's a super fan. So everybody's eating for free.
Hey, speaking of super fans, though, no, for all bullshit aside, thoughts and prayers to Power Raider Steve. Those of you who know him, he was recently hospitalized. He did send me a message that he finally was able to go home. Right? Okay. Obviously, he's still got to take care of himself, but just huge, shout out to everyone that reached out to him, messaged him, everything like that, and just hope he gets better. Because it's scary. He's younger than me, so when you see something like that and someone like that, it's kind of scary when you see someone younger go through a heart condition thing like that, because it's serious. It's your heart, So yeah, but shout out to Steve, and I hope for a quick recovery for him.
Like,
damn, they're gonna regret that super fan E3, man. If Joe Marley shows up, woo!
He doesn't dress up in a costume, so he's not. Is he a super fan?
Oh no, what is he considered? A content creator?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, the term is used so loosely now that I'm like, I don't know what the difference between a super fan, a costume fan, a content creator, I'd be like, people are making themselves, what is it, Mount Rushmores of content creators?
Oh, don't go there. Don't go
there.
I mean, people. What's up, brother?
Again, I don't understand it. You guys have been in the YouTube world more than I have, but I just think that's insane.
Thank you, James Furbo. Thank you.
We're all super fans.
We're all
exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like this country's not divided enough right now between politics, race, and all the other crap. Now we got to be. If you don't wear a costume or battle gear or an outfit, you're not a true Raider fan. Kiss my ass.
Yeah. Bro, I'll put it like this.
Been a Raider fan before they started wearing all the costumes and
and before we get to New York and you guys start clowning me, I'm gonna let you guys know now. Because it is Halloween weekend.
You're wearing
I'm gonna be wearing, but I'm gonna wear a Ghostbuster Raider costume. Okay? I'm not okay. So before you two start making fun of me when you see
I'm not going to make fun of you. That's
how we were going to Cheeto and a Speedo.
That's the whole, good Lord. That's the whole reason why we're doing it as a Halloween costume party because everybody's got the option to dress up or not. If you dress up, you dress up. If you don't,
well, when you told me about the Ghostbusters thing, and then I asked, and they were like, "Yeah, it's there." I'm not because Villa, we're going with her. Like, we should go take a picture. I'm like, dude, what if we dressed up as Ghostbusters, but like in black?
Yeah, do it that Saturday.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, we can do it that day, and then we can go to the party like that. Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
My girl's all in because she just wants to. My girl just wants the fucking gun. So like, as long as I get a gun, I'll go.
As long as I get the gun.
Yeah, Nada. Like, you know what? I got a question for you, Nada. So you said you've won mass the games and everything. Did you consider yourself a super fan? I mean, that's what I mean. It's. I'm not busting your balls. I'm just like a legit question. Like, what makes someone consider themselves a super fan? You know, or what makes other people say, "Oh, you're a super fan"? Well, just like James Fripple said, we're all super fans. We've all been fans of this team for God knows how long, for the good and the bad. So what is the difference between me being a fan, just I don't dress up in whatever the outfit is, and someone else that does dress up? What's the difference?
And that's the thing, right?
One is not wrong more than the other. It's a choice, right?
No, it's not. But why do we have to have that separation from, you have people saying, "Oh, you're not a true Raider fan." Why? Because I don't wear an outfit. Okay. I told you, it's getting so out of control now. So many people are coming up with different outfits. I mean, the weirdest one I've seen so far is that the Wizard of Oz one still drives me nuts. You got a whole crew that dresses up like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
That's not even original. You know what's original? Those guys that walk around with the big ass skulls. The heads.
Oh, I ain't talking
Those
about
guys are cool. That's a cool costume. That's a cool outfit. It's different. But when you just pick a character out of a movie or a TV show or something, it's like, come on, man, be original. Do something. Wizard of Oz. Got a guy that dresses up like Dorothy. It's a rap group. Got another Cowardly Lion and a Tin Man. And
we have a Michael Jackson. We have a Black Panther. What else have we seen? Yeah. Two Grinches. Two Grinches now.
We have two Grinches?
Yeah, we have two Grinches. Yeah.
We got like 20,000 freaking Predators everywhere.
Yeah.
So
million now you're gonna have the Mandalorians are gonna come out of the woodwork.
Well, Josh wears like a Mandalorian type costume,
like
right?
the hunter, the Boba
Bounty hunter.
That's a Mandalorian. That's what they are.
Yeah. How many Darth Vaders or Darth Raiders are there?
The one that drives me crazy is the orange one. The orange one, the Broncos. Yeah. Like, I get it. People want to copy Darth Vader. He's an awesome character. But, bro, orange one? Like, really?
There you go. That's what I'm going to go with. That's it. I'm going to be Scooby Raider.
Yeah.
Ready? Raider. Yeah, Raider Death Pool. I mean,
Rorschach Raider. Not our follower Rorschach? Like, he dresses as?
No, but there's a Rorschach Raider out there.
Really? Like the guy from Watchmen.
What
movie is that? Watchmen.
Yeah.
No way. Oh wow.
When Rorschach would call in on Saturday nights with Jason and I, he starts off his phone call that way. He'll be like, Rorschach's Journal, and it's how he starts the phone. He sounds just like him.
Oh my
he does it all the time. It's funny.
You know what? Hey, bro, right here. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one for freaking
Where's Waldo?
Halloween. Yeah, for Halloween. I'm gonna do Where's Waldo Raider. I'm gonna be Where's Waldo Raider.
Real quick, shout out to Willie Wayne. Became a member of the YouTube family here.
Hey, congrats. Welcome to the family, Willie.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you 100%, man. Way to go, brother. Thank you.
But yeah, Jack, Power Raider was in the hospital, but he's back home now. Yeah.
Right. Shoot, bro. So let me ask you guys, man. Now that we're getting into the season, everything like that, what makes you most excited about the beginning of the season?
Oh, bro.
Okay, Leo, go ahead.
There's a reason why I love Star Wars, and it's the main one. It's A New Hope. Every season is a new hope, dog. I don't care how much fun my brother makes me every fucking year, but every year I have a new hope for this season. I really do, right? And the beauty of it now as an adult is that as the season starts to get shitty, I can't get too mad because now I can go to games for $50. Right? So I'm a hop skipping away from Vegas, pay $50, and I get to go into Allegiant, and go to another game. Now, the backside of we start playing good is those tickets aren't going to be $50 more. But yeah, for me,
especially not in Vegas, they're not.
Yeah, especially not in Vegas. Yeah.
And Jeff, this is a totally new aspect for you this season because you are actually flying out to the home opener. So I'll be like, what has you most excited for the season?
Getting on the plane.
Eating In and Out. That's what he's excited for.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
Oh, no, you want to go to Wahlburger.
Are you taking
Wahlburger? I can go back to Boston.
Or two
What the fuck am I going all the way out there to go to Wahlburger?
Are you taking an IV or two of Dunkin' Donut?
We have like Dunkin' Donuts over there.
Well, luckily, I found out that if I stay at the Golden Nugget, there's a Dunkin' Donuts right at the entrance when you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my bar, basically. You will find me at the Dunkin' Donuts sitting there like an old guy.
Come back with diabetes, like Jesus Christ,
dude! I drink like 3 or 4 of these a day as it is. So
yeah.
But
I drink like 3 or 4 Monsters every day. So
this is going to be an exciting season for me because I've got the potential to hit 4 games this year. So obviously,
that's a lot for being from New England.
Yeah, I'm flying out to home opener. I'm leaving here on Wednesday the 9th. I'll be landing in Vegas at 6:30 Vegas time Wednesday night. I'm going to do everything I can with the groups and everybody, just meeting everybody. I'm going to be so overwhelmed meeting everybody. What's up, Dixon Cider? What's up, Ray tonight? The Friday night party, the Saturday night, all that. Then Sunday, the tailgate, the game. And then I'm extending my stay because I'm going to LA after that. It just works out so perfect.
I did not know that second part until you told me last night, and I was like, "Wow!"
Yeah, it works out perfect with us playing the Chargers the following week.
30 minutes max top outside, then we go inside.
Oh, it's fine. Right, get inside is better anyway. So
we're gonna show you the torch. We're gonna show you around, Jeff.
Yeah. I'm taking the tour on that Thursday though. The first full day I'm there. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah, TNBC has a breakfast.
Yeah,
morning.
I'm actually talking with Afakasi. If he makes it out there and he gets to the home opener, he wanted to stay like an extra day in Vegas, which I'm fine with doing also, because I will rent a car and we will drive from Vegas to LA. So we'll make a little bit of an Australian US road trip from there to there. That'll be fun.
There ain't much on the way from Vegas.
Yeah,
dude.
It
last time I was there, I wasn't even old enough to drive yet. So it's the fact that driving, I'll be
state line's gone, bro. You know that?
Shut up. The state line's gone, Prince.
State line's gone, basically. Yeah.
What state line?
State line where the first casinos were, like Prim and all that stuff.
No, hey, somebody just bought them. They said that they were going to reopen them up, at least the gas.
Yeah, that did not work out like they thought it would.
Oh, really? Terribles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, be able to drive on Route 66, which I've never done.
That's not on the way.
It is on the way. I'm gonna go. I've already got.
You'll be driving in circles, bro.
Great.
We're gonna make a trip.
Ruining his vacation, Cheeto.
Yeah, the fuck, Leo. Shut up.
It'll be like Thelma and Louise.
Yeah. The good thing is if I stay at a hotel, it'll probably be a Hilton right near the airport, and I can drop the car off right there. So I'll be renting it for one day. So
There's a Calico. Is that the ghost town?
I think that's one of the.
That's one of the things that's in between. What else is in between? The ZZYYXXX exit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Hey, the Fat Boy exit, freaking Death Valley. For the freaking they got that.
Death Valley's out of the way too. You got to take a whole another highway up.
Is it not on the way back from Barstow? That big old Fat Boys with
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole another way. No, not Baker's the thermometer.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff,
there you go. Terrible just wanted the land for off.
So here it is, right? So there's 7 Magic Mountains, the world's tallest thermometer.
Do you know what they are? Wait,
yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Calico Ghost Town, and then Barstow, which is Route 66.
Oh Lord.
Then Victorville is also on Route 66.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Victorville, bro.
So if we left at like say 7:30 in the morning, we'd be in LA like around 6 or 7 o'clock.
What?
With we do all these stops.
Oh shit!
Like the ghost town will take you like an hour or two, I guess it says.
Yeah. The thermometer. You got to go to the alien jerky if you're going to go to the thermometer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Go to what's the? Oh my god, what's it called? The big fucking one that has all the snacks in it. I used to think it was a dispensary, but it actually just has a bunch of snacks. Or you go to Peggy Sue's Diner. Peggy Sue's Diner.
Well, there's another one ahead it talks about is Amboy, Roy's Motel and Cafe.
Oh, that's not even there anymore. I think it's closed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we always wondered who would stay there. It looks like some shit you see in a scary movie where people just like randomly stay and they end up getting killed. Yeah.
Hey, so it's at the places where Cheeto usually stays when he goes to games.
Not that one. I wouldn't fuck. I would. Ooh, right. There's hay niveles. Yeah. Mm-mm.
You know, what the hell have I got? You know what I mean? There's no rush.
Edibles. Eddie's World. Eddie's World.
Oh.
Eddie's World. Yeah.
You know, there's no rush for me to get to LA. It's not like I'm on a time restraint, you know. Yeah. So it's like if it takes us all day, it takes us all day. Neither one of us is going to be doing anything, you know.
Well, this sounds like you're one like in a lifetime trip where you're like just going every lane.
Yeah, well, because again, I was in Vegas in '84. My mother corrected me because I asked her. I said, "What year were we there?" We were in there in '84. So it's like, you know, even LA.
That was the last time the Olympics were here.
Yeah, I was there in '84 and in '85. Actually, I just watched the documentary on it, but I remember the massacre at the McDonald's down in San Diego, like right on the Mexican border.
No.
San Ysidro, I think it was called.
San Ysidro?
Yeah. We were out there when that happened.
Yeah, no.
We were in San Diego when that happened.
I don't think I was able to cross at that time period in my life yet.
Oh, you were still in Mexico at that time?
No, I was still illegal at that time. Yeah. 84? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 84.
I was
so we didn't get our green card until I was in like 5th grade. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about a massacre in San Ysidro, McDonald's.
Yeah, you should look it up. It was pretty bad. There's a monument there and everything for it. The McDonald's isn't even there. They tore it down. I've been to the Hoover Dam. Back when you could still drive over it, there was no bridge. The Hoover Dam was the bridge.
Did you go on the dam tour?
Yeah, all the way down to the bottom. Being up top looking down was one thing, but when you're at the bottom of it looking up, oh my God. It just gives you a whole different perspective on how big that dam is.
Shit, I was too, bro. both me and I was still in diapers when that shit was going when freaking last time Jeff was out there.
84, I was 7 years old, bro.
I was 1, bro.
Yeah.
It's 14.
Yeah.
So, because I was looking at SoFi's not, I thought it was further away from the airport. It's not that far from LAX.
No, SoFi's close to the airport.
Yeah.
It's just not close to downtown LA. Yeah. It's Inglewood. But SoFi is super close to the airport.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and then we got to talk about the other thing we talked about too for out there, because that would
that would be the other thing too, because of where I work now. It's the opposite way. So I would have to make sure I don't have to keep coming back and forth during that time. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, but Cheeto, congratulations, by the way, bro, on your new job.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, shoot, I know that, hey, man, times are tough, but look at my man, Cheeto, man. He's picked himself up, dusted himself off. Now he got a computer job.
Just real quick, I want to mention this. When we were in California that year,
Night Rider was hot.
we went to Universal Studios when we were
They had
doing
the car
walk
kit.
tour.
I remember
No, we saw David Hasselhoff.
What?
He was actually walking into one of the offices there. We saw him while we were there.
Did you hassle the off?
Back then, the big stunt show was the A-Team stunt show at Universal.
I didn't get to see that one.
It still had their spaceship there that you drove through in the train.
That was still there when I went to the Universal, but they didn't have the A-Team. By the time I went, it was Miami Vice.
Yeah, they replaced it with that.
Because I did see the night.
Waterworld
I saw
is.
Kit. Kit was like the big thing. Yeah, Waterworld was after Miami Vice.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody remembers the TV show called Riptide.
No, that's the one
with the nerdy guy with his robot and the pink helicopter. We were on actually, it was when we were coming back from being up north, driving back down to San Diego. When we were driving through LA, my cousin looked over. She goes, "Holy shit, there's the helicopter." I go, "What hell?" I look over and there's this big ass pink helicopter sitting in this open field. They were filming. We actually got pictures and autographs of all the guys that were in the show. So
you can tell who's not from California. He gets excited about filming.
Oh, when it's a TV show you're watching as a kid, fuck yeah.
You see that shit all the time over here.
Oh yeah, obviously now.
Yeah.
Bro, the only helicopter show I remember watching was Airwolf.
That was good.
That Airwolf show was.
I never saw the show, but I played the video game.
Did you ever watch Blue Thunder? That was another one.
That's a movie, right?
Oh, it was a TV show too.
Yeah, I know.
But it was a movie, Paris.
No, didn't watch it. But hey,
I watched
Dukes of
Hazzard, Knight Rider, Miami Vice.
Miami Vice was great.
Miami Vice was pimping.
Oh. I can still watch that now. Like when you look at the old streaming apps, they have old shows. Yeah.
Who was that actor, bro? Don Johnson? Was it Don Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy was pimping back in the day. Bro, he had like 3 or 4 shows that were just killing it on TV.
Don Johnson.
Man. Magnum. Who was Magnum PI?
That was Hawaii.
That was yeah.
That was Tom Selleck.
Oh, that's right.
Matt, A-Team was my favorite though.
I do like A-Team.
A-Team was my favorite.
Burdock was my favorite character in that thing.
Castle McCormick was good too. That was a good show. A lot of those shows back then.
I'm going,
they were great.
Bro, the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that one is.
Probably back when there was only like 2
drove around in a
channels.
McLaren. Drove around in a McLaren car all the time.
Baywatch.
Baywatch. Oh Lord. I didn't watch Sanford and Son.
No,
All in the Family.
Sanford and Son was funny.
There was the old school shows I used to watch with my dad were like the Munsters.
Yep, that was funny.
The Munsters, the
I
Monkeys.
saw that house. Those houses are all gone now at Universal, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing that house, the animal house that they used in the movie.
What was the other one? The Munsters. Oh man, I forgot.
Yeah, it was definitely a kit car. That thing, the McLaren. It was usually a lot of those kit cars were built on Volkswagen frames and engines. Dude, All in the Family. That show wouldn't last 10 seconds nowadays.
A lot of those shows wouldn't.
The Jeffersons for sure would not last right now.
Oh my God, the Jeffersons were hilarious. Who knows, bro? Because you got shows out there like Family Guy that are still going.
Yeah.
And how they're still going, like, I have no idea.
Yeah, but those shows back then, I mean, the words and the lane, not so much like curse words, but just the terminology for some of those words that we used back in All in the Family. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that Raid at Night. Thunder in Paradise with Hulk Hogan out there.
That was so horrible.
It was so dumb. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Dude. Hey Jeff, before we get out of here, man, do you want to put up your Reds flyer and let people know what's going down for New York?
Yeah.
That might be when you guys finally see me. Is that Reds?
Damn.
What are you talking about?
When I go to New York, I plan on going full tourist mode until then.
Have fun.
Hey, you won't see me either. I'll be in the same day.
Trust me, I get it because everything you're talking about in LA, I'm like, okay, go whatever, have fun.
That's like, I mean, I ever want to go back into the city. It's a 3-hour ride for me, not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I would personally like to do would be the 9/11 memorial. That, and I've never been to the Statue of Liberty. I've seen it. I've never been to it, but I would take that from the Jersey side.
Yeah, that's what
I don't have to go into the city that weekend. I don't want to go into the city.
Well, because that weekend is the marathon.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fucking zoo.
Yeah.
So Raiders Jets weekend, official Saturday night party, Halloween night at Reds in New Jersey at 317 Washington Avenue in
No TBH logo?
Yeah, they're in there.
Oh, okay.
So October 31st, 2026. It starts at 6:00. The place doesn't close till 2. They're not kicking us out, so we can stay as late as we want.
Does New York or Jersey have like the curfew thing where they close or they stop selling alcohol?
Not that I'm aware of. Are you kidding me? New York City, usually most places in New York City don't get hopping until after 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like Vegas and it's nonstop.
Yeah. Costumes optional. All are welcome to dress up. Free entry to get in. We will have raffles. We're going to have a live DJ. This is being sponsored by the New York City chapter of the Black Hole, my chapter, the New England chapter, the Jersey Shore Booster Club, and Raw Nation.
Cabs are here.
Huh?
I said cabs are here. T-shirt time. New Jersey.
Where the place is right across the street from the MetLife Stadium, so it's right there. So it's minutes away from the stadium, and there's also a massive mall right next door to it called American Dream with inside amusement park, the whole 9 yards. So it's Reds, which we've used in the past when we've gone down there for Jets or Giants games or pre-game party. So we've got the whole place. We got the whole first floor and the outdoor patio too. So they can accommodate up to like 300 plus people, which is kind of what I'm expecting for this. There's a lot of people coming in from the West Coast. So
yeah, we are
going to be a good time.
Cheeto and his crew's rolling deep.
Yeah, we are. Everybody is. So that's that. If anybody has any questions, hit me up. Also, we've got the New England stuff going on for the Raiders Patriots. Just pretty much locked in the Fenway tour. We're going to tour Fenway Park on Saturday prior to the Saturday night party. So we're going to go and do the tour of the state, of the ballpark. And then from there, just walk down the street and we'll be right back inside the ballpark again at Game On for the Saturday night party in Boston. So
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
They don't chuck wood.
Oh, fucking Jeff, you're fucking awesome. Hey, no, did you guys turn in your whatever paper? I did mine today. Today was the last day or whatever.
Yeah, I did it last week.
Okay. I totally remember when we logged on.
Paper?
The president sheet that we have to fill out for the clubs.
You should have got a link in your email. You were in the you weren't in the meeting.
That was crap. Maybe.
Yeah, you might want to message Cisco to send you the link.
Oh wait, is it the one? Well,
it's because you gotta add a photo now of your club, of you, and then like what your club represents, like a description of your club.
Oh yeah. Okay.
My description was like this.
Mine was all in Spanish. You just said "puro pinche party," and that was it. No, I get it. My girl would kill me if that's what it said. Dude, my majority of my members are older than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in the same boat. I mean, like, I just find it interesting that, like how
good job, Travis.
Like so many different people come together to watch one team, right? From different walks of life. Like we got guys that are like lawyers, and we got guys that are like felons. So I'm like, you get all sorts of like, you get cops, you get everything like that in one.
You get robbers,
cowboys and Indians.
I mean, like we got a little bit of everything, man. Salt and pepper.
Aliens.
But I'd be like, just to come watch the team and come support the team, how everybody comes together,
You get sailors, jarheads, grunts, everything.
This guy always talking some shit about this dude.
Hey, you're the one who said we got everything. I was just pointing it out, man.
We got fucking Debos like Cheeto. I mean,
he
like,
said our wolf isn't in prison. Not yet.
No.
Oh no.
That's crazy, man. That dude was going around robbing banks. That's crazy.
And he was a what? A super fan.
Yeah, the guy with the wolf. The Chiefs. Yeah.
That's right. I'm like, so you can't. I mean, like, should I trust a super fan? I mean, like, he might be robbing banks in order to go support the team.
Who's dressing as Alien Raider? Whoever's gonna go against the Predator, Alien versus Predator.
Oh, I thought we already had one. I thought we had like an Area 51 Raider.
There is one that's called the Raider Legacy, something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that? I think so.
Yeah. Like, you're right. I'm like, bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're
the Men in Black, so we would have aliens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. See, Legacy.
There you go. Legacy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know because I did some jerseys for her and her son. Yeah.
Then you have Raider Travis. I mean, like, dude's a super fan.
You just his thing. His trademark is the beard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the ZZ Top beard. That's Travis.
Oh man. But all right, y'all. We're at the 2-hour mark, man. And you guys got anything else?
All right.
I'm good.
Cheeto?
What's that? No, good, brother. I'm good. I'm chilling. Mm-hmm.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you guys for listening to Silver Black Radio, the Most Notorious Podcast. We appreciate you guys listening in. Make sure you guys hit like, share, and subscribe. And we got my boy 401 Raider Jeff. We got my boy Cheeto Linus. We got myself, the Silver and Black Radio Podcast.
Don't hit the end yet. Oh. Don't hit the end stream yet.
All right. Don't hit the end stream yet.
He's probably changing something. Uh-huh.
No. I'm just going to let you finish saying what you were saying. Sorry.
I'm done now.
Just want to say rest in peace to all Raider Nation fellows that we've lost in the last week. Robert Pena especially was always in all our chats. So shout out to you. Shout out to Bueno's dad. And remember, hug your loved ones. You never know how long you've got on this planet. And as I always say, stay safe. Go Raiders.
Let's go. Love you guys.